Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. McDaniels is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Offensive rebound, Green. Randall with some nice D. And here is McDaniel. Here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. And he gets it to go.
And all of that size rolling there after that screen. Gobert moves now with such confidence when in the pick and roll.
Now here's Butler. And the slam by Moody.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Edwards, that's good.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
Conley against Curry. Three-pointer from beyond the arc and then some.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
To the left side wing. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And it goes on Draymond Green.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Podziemski with it. Edwards defending. Pass to Curry. Randall grabs the board for Minnesota. They've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. There's the pass to Gobert. Randall down low, guarded by Curry. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. And it's Green missing.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Gobert's got 6 points.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Curry's shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now, here's Green. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Curry finds Butler. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat as they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired. He knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
He'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Gary Payton has checked in for the Warriors. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Well, over the years, the Warriors have had some historic tax bills.
Yeah, and for the most part, it's been well worth it because it's led to championships and they generate a ton of income. But now, with this tax repeater penalties, you can see why they've tried to cut costs, and every team in the league has followed.
Here's Post. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Curry can't get it to go.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Outside Curry. Pass to Payton. Driving the lane. Missed inside. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Randall. That shot is off. Nice defense from Kuminga. Floats it up for Kuminga. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty... Whoa, look out! Look out!
Okay, I see you.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's Post. Still without a basket. Reed with the rebound.
Whoa! My gracious, way to get up.
Oh, my. What a huge flush.
7 points in the game. Lets it go from 11. Post. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
And the basket is good.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Curry outside. Reed with the rebound. Payton against DiVincenzo. To the paint. Shoots from 12. Reed misses. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And one more thing they've done well tonight. They've attacked the rim viciously and have gotten a lot of points by just going at the defender.
They've got Clark. Naz Reid out there with Jaden McDaniel. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Gobert in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Dillingham with the bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Curry outside. Another 3 from Steph Curry. This guy is unreal.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
And the slam by Moody. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To the inside. Reed lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his second basket of the night.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Minnesota in the lead. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Dillingham. Warriors with the rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Butler kicks to Curry. Back to Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. When it comes to players who like having fun, great Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Did you see his immediate picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green is checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. And Looney subbed in for Curry. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. And you hear, Richard, about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim. But that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands, too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt, too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Minnesota making some changes. Ante DiVincenzo comes in for Clark. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Mike Conley. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Passes it to Looney. Shoots the three. And the Warriors miss again. Timberwolves have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Edwards can't hit. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Golden State moving it around. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Here's Reed. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Now Podziemski. Still scoreless. Drills the baseline jumper. Edwards with it. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Moses Moody.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Breaks since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46-36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Now McDaniels, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Here's Reed. Some solid defense from Butler. Golden State's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can't be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes to the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Randall's checked in for the Timberwolves. Alexander Walker comes in for McDaniels. Right side, Edwards. Down low. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got it all tied up now for Minnesota. Butler deciding where to go with it. Butler hammering it home.
Using his his strength and athleticism. Plays like this from Butler just motivates his team.
Now here's Randall. There's the dish to Gobert. Green with the block. Kuminga against Edwards. And Kuminga gets it to go.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now here's DiVincenzo. He's defended by Podziemski.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
30 seconds left in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Kuminga kicks to Hield. Oh, good on the triple for Minnesota. They've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Alexander Walker. Hangs in the air. He lays it in.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Stolen. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter under.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota, and trying as they might, they couldn't push their lead past 4 points. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
Their unselfishness has kept them in the game. Just look at the assist numbers. Guys are making cuts. They move with the ball freely. You look to see the offense function like a well-oiled machine, sort of like themselves.
And Kenny, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Great work on the glass so far. They're hustling and showing more desire than boxing out. That's what they have to do. That's the recipe.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the small forward. The pass to Randall. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with a flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Both free throws good from Randall.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Outside Edwards. And Randall throws it down.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his option.
Here's Curry. 13 points in the game. Pass to Butler. But driving, Jimmy Butler. Edwards with the block.
And the athleticism of Edwards helping on defense, capable of getting up to block shots.
How about this run break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Here's Edwards. Defense is right there.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Knocks it loose. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And Randall throws it down.
And look at the big fella move. I mean, you got to appreciate Randall's work ethic and what he gives this team.
Pass to Podziemski. Curry against Conley. Curry can't get it to go. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by 1. Edwards, good.
And even when under duress, Edwards stays calm, which is what allows him to still score on tough defense.
Here's Podziemski. Gobert with the block. They recover it. Over in the corner, Conley. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Conley's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Now a timeout called by Golden State. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Naz Reid, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Curry against Conley. They need this. Here's Looney. Reid with the rebound. Reid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards passes to Conley. Warriors with the rebound. Curry's got 4 rebounds in this game. And here is Moody. 8 points for him. Curry finds Moody. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Reid. Defended by Looney. And slammed up by Gobert.
And man, Gobert is on a tear right now. Keep going to the hot hand.
Moody the pass to Curry. Over Conley. Offensive rebound. Here's Moody. Another 3 for Golden State.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Hields checked in for Golden State. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Randall down low. Payton's there.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Warriors trail by 4. 1:53 left in the third quarter of the game. They get it again. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Moody the pass to Hield. Great tee that time from Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Reid. Sinks that one from the post. Reid's got 6. Here's Moody. He's got 14. Hield outside. Inside. Here's Looney. And the layup's good off the glass. Looney's got his first 2 points of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Reid throws it down.
A fantastic decision-making big. Randall with the right choice there, finding the open man.
Hield kicks it to Looney. Back to Hield. Pass to post. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. As Jackson Davis is jacked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Looney. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
There's a low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the Warriors making a change here. Podziemski's checked in. Releases. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Pass to Podziemski. No one near him. They get it back. Jackson Davis. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Flat out, give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Jaden McDaniels is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Reed. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And a great move from Reed as he gets it to go.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Timberwolves leading by 8. Right wing. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Here's Butler. And McDaniels with the block. Alexander-Walker passes to Conley. Warriors trail by 8. Here's Hield. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Hield's got 4 points now in the quarter. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's McDaniels. Yes, that goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
And Conley is just so unselfish. He's very willing to give the ball up if it means setting up a teammate.
Hield dishes to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry against Conley. Alexander-Walker on the wing. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors trail by 8. Poked away. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Butler. Rebound, Minnesota. Now DiVincenzo. The rebound by Hield. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's Reed. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Green. Oh, Oh, tough play by Butler.
And Butler, no stranger to these pressure situations. A big-time gamer who knows how to take over on key possessions.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Julius Randle.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Garza's checked in, and it's Clark in for Dante DiVincenzo. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now, his perspective was to play like we're behind. He said that's the energy we need right now. We haven't won anything yet. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And that one falls for Reed. Warriors trail by 7. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Edwards drives in. 2 points. That one goes. And now it's a 9-point Timberwolves lead.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Here's Curry. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Here's Edwards. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors trail by 7. Puts up a deep 3. No good on that one.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Reed in the post. Defended by Butler. Reed against Butler. Reed the pass to Garza. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Got it in close. And unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
And here's Curry who brings it up for the Warriors. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter. Another miss by Curry.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him that he's up off the threes.
Here's Reed. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Timberwolves.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Clark outside. Pass to Alexander Walker. 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
At the line for Minnesota, Alexander Walker. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Alexander Walker. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And that should be enough to get the job done, even though he didn't get all of them. And a long wind-up and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Right side, Conley. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach?
Just try to win games, and my teammates